hot tub. Where's that hot tub, man? Dan, you and I get in that hot tub later, bro. All right, hi, everybody, and welcome to our show. My name is Guy. I'm going to be with you for the next 2 hours. Listen, man, I got to tell you, we have a show that I would call jacked, okay? We have a lot of great things in this show today, and I can't wait to show them to you. I got a couple of promos that I want to do. We are streaming live on Facebook. We're going to say hi to some people a little bit later, check on our mailbox, but I wanted to show you the coolest thing. I bought this about 4 months ago. It is the Improvements retractable rake. This thing is so super cool. If you need a rake, it's time for a new one. Don't buy one of those cheapo ones, the plastic ones. Buy the one from Improvements. It's the only rake I know that actually expands inside. Look at that. Look at that. So now I can lock it into place. I can rake if I'm doing a smaller area. I shrink it down, lock it into place. I can do that. And then when I want to store it all the way down to the bottom, there's my rake. Are you kidding me? It's 2.5 feet. And then you can extend it, look at this, all the way out, and you got a rake. Pretty cool, that's why I bought it. And it's all metal, steel construction, so it's not gonna break on you. That is awesome. Let me shrink it back down and put it right here. And also, if you've noticed behind me, we have a brand new umbrella, and these are gorgeous. You know, I was talking to Carrie Mobley, and she's like, oh God, this is our customer. This is our customer. They love this stuff, and you do. I love the frilly design, all right? The way it flutters in the wind, it's beautiful. I love the soft pastel colors. We have it available in pink. I have it available in blue. I think there's a couple of other colors as well. We can only get 2 out here. It does come with the base. It has a tilt feature, so you can block away the sun whenever you need to do that. And the whole thing is portable. You can take it to the beach because it has the point on the bottom. So if you want to take it as a beach umbrella, you could do that as well. Great sale price today, and this is very, very limited. And you may have noticed this. Well, here's what I'll tell you. Go get a bucket of water or a fire hydrant, because this stuff, this plant, the Riosamba rose, is on fire. Literally, it looks like it's on fire. In my opinion, the #1 rose that we carry in a fragrant rose is this one. I don't have a lot of these. It's called Riosamba. Do I even have to tell you guys? Look at the fire, orange, yellow, red. It's amazing, and the aroma. If you could smell this from here, this whole area is perfumed by these. My pick of the flowers. You really can't blame me. All right, speaking of flowers and taking care of your plants, I want to talk about spray and grow. To me, spray and grow is the key to anybody's garden success. Listen, not all of us have green thumbs, right? It's a little bit difficult to try to do all the right things, but spray and grow was developed for the farming industry, right? Where they have to get success. They have to get yield. And it doesn't matter what it is. It could be plants, flowers, grass, vegetables, fruit, corn, whatever it is that you need to grow. All you do is you take spray and grow and you spray it on the outside of the plant. It's absolutely absorbed. It's non-toxic. It's absolutely absorbed by the plant. It's like vitamins for your plant. It's not a fertilizer. It doesn't go in the ground. It goes right on the fruit, right on the veggies, right on the herbs, right on the blooms. And when you see the difference, I've been hooked on this stuff since I started here in gardening. And it is amazing. I have a bunch of different sizes you can pick up. I'll go through that in a minute. If you've never tried it, I have the 16, I have the 32, I have the 64, and I have the gallon. The gallon comes with a big giant sprayer. These are real pictures in about a week's time to 2 weeks of the before and after. That's a little bit longer, but look at this. Look at the before without it. All right, look at the after. I encourage you to buy this. It is an amazing product. It's non-toxic, safe around your family, safe around your pets. If you want bigger, better, brighter color, tastier, you need to try Spray and Grow. Let me get Carrie Mobley out here. Hi, Carrie. Good. You and I have not done Spray and Grow in a while.
I know.
And I always say to people, listen, if you're having trouble, like the first time I used it, I was trying to grow herbs.
Yes.
And I had this little tiny clump. I put on the Spray and Grow. Within 2 weeks, it had doubled and then tripled in size. And I'm like,
amazing.
It's the Spray and Grow.
Telling you what, I mean, Spray and Grow, in my opinion, it's green thumb in a bottle. It's super easy to use. It's totally non-toxic. It's guaranteed to the very bottom of the bottle. So what exactly is Spray and Grow? Well, it's not a fertilizer. Guy is right. It's vitamins for your plants. So think about it. You take your Andrew Lessman vitamins. This is vitamins for your plants. It's guaranteed to give you more, bigger, and better. And I love going through these pictures because these are pictures that were sent in by regular regular people like you. We've been on television for 25 years. You don't make it that long unless you know what you are doing. Each one of these has a caption on the back, and they tell you how successful this has been for them.
And by the way, these are all real, all right? These are real testimonials. Like this is Larry Klein, and Larry says, I absolutely love this stuff. This represents weekly pickings. 1 week. Making our garden the most awesome experience for 25 years. Take a look at some of these before and afters. Yep. And literally, we're talking anywhere from 1 to 4 weeks, you're going to see an incredible change. This is from Gary and Diana in Michigan. Look at this. Look at the rhododendron.
Look at her. That's a human.
She said it was tiny 15 years ago. It's still growing and growing better every day. She loves it. Check it out.
So while that
basil leaf.
Stop it. 1 leaf of basil.
Basil leaf.
And that's from a Chef Caesar in Pennsylvania. So while you go through those pictures, Guy, I'm just going to tell you the way that Spray and Grow works. It works with something called foliar feeding. So not only is it vitamins for your plants, I know you love this one. It's so hard because
we'll keep that one up.
Yeah. So here's a great animation of how it works. So you mix just 2 teaspoons with some warm water in any sprayer you have. You let it sit for 15 minutes, and then that activates those micronutrients. You spray it right on the leaves, right on the fruit, right on the vegetables. It's non-toxic. And it's using something called foliar feeding, which it has little pores on all of these plants, just the same way that a human skin does, right? So when you spray, it's 10 times more effective than feeding through the root. And the reason that's important is because it doesn't have to use gravity to pull it all the way up. So remember, this is a concentrate, and it never expires. So if you know it and love it, get the big one. You're gonna love this sprayer, by the way. You can use it for anything you want. Just make sure before you use it for Spray and Grow that you rinse it out really well. And I'll get back to these pictures while you keep chatting, Guy.
By the way, Carrie,
yes, sir.
That gallon or that sprayer comes with the gallon size. So here's your choices. 16 ounce, that's the Try Me. So if you got a small garden, live in an apartment, that's good. 32, 64, and the gallon. The gallon comes with the pump sprayer. That's what I would get. All right, we have a lot of followers that are regular customers. They always wind up buying this because it works so well, and you get a better deal when you buy more of the concentrate. But remember, you do get the sprayer with that. So again, the gallon, the half gallon, we've got the 32 and the 16. Those are your choices that you can pick up.
Yep.
Back to the photos, and I love the fact these are all real pictures.
Yes.
If you want tomatoes the size of grapefruits,
I'm telling you.
and I mean not only bigger, sweeter.
It intensifies the sugar content of your fruits and vegetables.
Oh my gosh.
You love hydrangeas? Hydrangeas are now the most beloved flower in America. They overtook roses. And just check this out. Look at these peppers. This is from a grower in Clarkston, Michigan, my hometown. Look at how many inches. We've got 14-inch peppers.
Those are huge.
And I'm telling you, whether it is, you know, you're getting your mom maybe some tulips for Mother's Day, or you want to try, you know, even... I know.
Look. All right, if you're a farmer and you make money off your vegetables, which would you rather present to your customers? And remember, a lot of times we think, oh, bigger, it's going to be tough. No. They're just bigger because they're healthier and they're getting everything that they need. So there is without, and that is with. That is such a good shot right there.
It's perfect. And what he says in here is excellent. Same row, same seed, same soil, same fertilizer. The green beans treated with Spray and Grow are on the right. So a lot of people say this is unbelievable. So they want to do a test themselves. And when they get these results, that's when they start taking pictures.
Even the color.
This is magic. If this house was for sale,
dude, I would be on that in 2 seconds.
On it in 2 seconds.
Look at that.
Look at the difference in the color
it's so much
on
more
the blooms.
full.
It's fuller. And listen, there's nothing wrong with this. This is a pretty hanging basket. But if you're going to take any money out of your pocket this year and buy even a hanging basket or some annuals or maybe some perennials or maybe that rose that we're going to be presenting, and you use Spray and Grow on it, we guarantee that you will be getting results like this. We guarantee it.
Return it if it doesn't work.
You can use the entire bottle. And if you're not getting these results, you can get a full refund. And we can do that because we know it works. So again, I'm just gonna keep rolling through this. So easy to use. We say to use it about once every 2 weeks, but you can't hurt it.
That shot right there, go back. Look at how beautiful that is. And then, you know what I love to it with the brick house in the background? It just, the floral setup makes that property right there, right? I mean, it's people drive by, they're gonna slow down, they're gonna be like, oh my gosh. And again, if you were selling that house, You know what's selling it? Curb appeal.
Yes.
Right there. That is beautiful. Go ahead, Carrie.
I'm telling you, again, more, bigger, and better. This is the basil, right? We absolutely love it. Tomatoes. If you guys want to try tomatoes, or maybe you haven't had good luck in the past, you throw Spray and Grow into your regimen, and you are guaranteed to get more tomatoes, sweeter, juicier tomatoes.
By the way, 400 left of the Try Me.
Wow.
Yeah, it's going quick.
And listen, you guys, you have nothing to lose. I promise you, this is what Melanie and her dad, Bill Muskoff, created this for. This was originally created for farmers, especially when it's foliar feeding.
I love that part, don't you?
I know,
because a farmer, you know, we all need our farmers and love our farmers, but their whole lives depend on successful crops and yield. They're using it. That's been the inside thing. And then finally, Bill and his family were like, we should give this to everybody, because a lot of people, look at those radishes. Do you have radishes like that? Never. Unbelievable. Look at how, and they're so healthy looking.
They are, and they're tastier. Is this not a fairy tale? Look at you guys. So, and I know this looks amazing, but all of these plants, they just started out as little babies.
Gretel lived there.
Yeah, oh my gosh, exactly. So cute. And again, hanging baskets. So, you know, Mother's Day is coming up, or maybe it's just that time of year. Finally, the weather is changing. If you go and you get yourself a few of, let's just say some annuals that you put in a flower bed, and you use Spray and Grow, you're going to get more, bigger, better. And I love that we have these peppers. You guys, there were so many peppers on my plant that I had to use a zip tie to hold them up. But because it's non-toxic, I can spray it right on, and it's soaking in using foliar feeding. So that's how easy it is. You just mix it with some warm water.
I like
and you
this.
Spray away.
I have this.
It's amazing.
If you buy the gallon, and I know it may seem like a lot, it'll probably last you a couple of years depending on the side of your garden.
5 or more.
5 or more years you get the gallon. And all you have to do, you pump it a little bit, and then you just depress with your thumb, because I know doing the squeeze can be hard on a lot of your hands. So you get this if you buy the big size, which I would do. I own it. And I've had my gallon.
Yeah.
For probably 3 years.
Yes.
Maybe 4. And by the way, there's only 500 left with the sprayer.
And again, it's a concentrate, right? So even the Try Me size, it's going to last you for a year. But I'm telling you, once you try it, you'll understand why it's a customer pick, why we've been on television for 25 years, and why we have so many repeat customers. So you can see how easy it is right there. You just go ahead and mix it up, let it sit for 15 minutes, and spray away on annuals, on perennials, on fruits and vegetables. You know what I noticed? Because I have a virtual orchard at my house. I noticed that when I was treating my fruit trees, the grass underneath those fruit trees
was growing like crazy.
Was thicker, it was healthier, it was more lush. And I'm so stupid, I said to myself, well, duh, anything that's green and grows, that's what you use Spray and Grow on. So,
and I love it too, because when you think about it, you know, in our skincare line, this is basically like skincare for your plants. I mean, that's what it is, because we're taking care of the exterior of the plant, which is soaking it up immediately, and it's the part that you see, which is really, and the part that you eat, and the part that you use in herbs or veggies. So that's what makes good sense. Remember, it's non-toxic, doesn't really have, what's the shelf life? I don't
Never.
even,
The shelf life, yes. Until you mix it. Once
it doesn't
you
activate.
Mix it, yeah, that's right. Once you mix it, once you activate it, you've got about, you know, an hour or 2 to use it before it becomes inactive. But that's why we use the warm water. You guys, it's magic. It's 100% green thumb in a bottle. We stand by the results. I'm telling you, if you're going to have any plants, house plants, fruits, vegetables, how about berries? We're selling raspberries at around 4 o'clock.
Look at the size of those blackberries.
This is accurate. I have blackberries. Mine are absolutely that big, and they are sweeter. They don't become watery just because they're larger.
Right.
Houseplants, succulents. Do you ever get blooms on your succulents? Well, I guarantee you will if you use Spray and Grow. Orchids, that's another great thing. Orchids are one of those things that people say, oh, I can never get them to bloom again. Mine are regularly blooming twice a year, and it's because of Spray and Grow. So get yourself some.
All right, remember, if you buy the gallon sprayer, and I got 400 left, I only have 300 left in the smaller size, you will get, if you buy the gallon, you will get the sprayer to go along with it. Listen, you have nothing to lose. Try it out. Use the whole bottle. In 30 days, if you don't love it, which you won't use in 30 days, but if you don't love it, return it, because this lives and breathes by its reputation.
It does, and we stand by it. So
all right,
happy
good
gardening.
to go.
Yep, I'll see you in a little bit.
the rose. Did you guys see the roses? Can we show the rose one more time really quick before we go? I don't know if Kyle's going to let me do it. Go ahead over there and show it. Go over there.
At this.
You go show it to everybody.
You
Look at
guys,
this
check
rose.
this out.
Already very popular, Carrie.
I don't blame that. This is one that I have never seen a rose that looked like this. Look at the way that the edges look burnt. This is Mother Nature miraculous stuff here. It's going to come to you in a bare root, which means it's going to be even more prolific. And I tell you what, you use Spray and Grow on this bad boy, you are going to be the envy of the neighborhood.
And it's under $25. And guess what? I have 1,000 to go around, and they're already going very quickly. All right. We want to transform your landscape, and the best way to do that I know of outside of plants and flowers is with beautiful, gorgeous lighting. And Lou Caputo's inside, and he has got one of my first presentations of the season of our brand new disc lights. Hey, buddy.
Hey, man, how are you doing today?
You go good, good, good.
I love these lights. This is one of those lighting effects that I have all over my property, and the reason being that it's so easy to do. You know, I don't like to hire an electrician. I don't like to do a lot of digging, and when you've got the disc lights, you never have to do that, all right? You got your choice today of 2 different styles of disc lights, okay? We've got a square style that I'm holding right here, and then we've also got a round one. So you can choose between one or the other. These are all 305 stainless steel all the way around, okay? So that is the real deal right there. That's not plastic on these. Each one is going to have 8 different LEDs on them, regardless of what you choose, okay? So that's a lot of light coming off of these guys. Now, the neat thing about these is that you can use them in a variety of different ways. And what I mean by that is, it's perfectly fine to just set them down on a tabletop or on steps, wherever you want, and have them lying horizontally on their back. The other thing you can do is you can hang them on a wall, because right there is what we call the keyhole. You can put them on a nail or a screw and hang them vertically, so you get that light coming off a fence post, and there you go, boom, just like that. I love this. I've got this. I live in a house that's on a lake, and I've actually got these around my fence line, and it looks absolutely amazing to see that light coming off of them that way. And then the third way that you can use them is you can actually stake them into the ground, and we give you the stakes with these right here. They fit into the bottom, and you get 1 stake for each. And Guy, you're going to get 8 of these with 8 LEDs in them. That's 64 LEDs.
That's probably the best price we've ever done.
Isn't it amazing? I just saw that.
So we are doing these at 50% off today. Right. And what I love about them is out of all of our solar lights, and we have a lot of really good ones.
We do.
These are the easiest ones you will ever use.
So crazy
literally,
simple.
I have underneath in my backyard, I just had a new fence put in.
Yep.
And in my backyard, I've got a couple of palms and things, and then I have gravel. I put them right on the gravel.
Oh, yeah. And
everything lights up. And Lou, you probably already said this, but I love the type of lighting because it's uplighting.
It's uplighting. You know what? I was just getting to that. These are uplights. Most of the solar lights that we see out there, they throw like a little circle of light on the ground or a pretty pattern, and there's a time and place for that. But if you want real lighting that's going to enhance your decor, your foliage outside, if you've got any architectural features like you're seeing right there, light up those pathways, this is what you want. I love this idea, putting them on the railing if you've got a porch.
I'm still shocked because that's not the price I saw yesterday when I was doing my homework.
I know. It's
ridiculous. So these are 50% off, and we're not doing a 4-pack. This is a good price for 4.
Yes.
You're getting double up. You're getting 8 of them. So what I would do, I mean, honestly, they're on sale half off. I would get, if you can get 2 sets, because here's what happens.
Yeah.
You put them out. You love them because there's no maintenance. They look beautiful because they're all steel construction.
Yeah, they look great.
They're not cheapo plastic. Nope. They last forever. I've had mine in the back for 6 years.
Watch this.
Look at how they trigger on. Oh my gosh.
Look at the light that these show. Now, the thing about the lighting in our studios is that the cameras take up a lot of light. They need a lot of light to show anything. So the fact that these look this bright even is
they're
just
10 times
amazing.
brighter in person.
Oh my God, in person. And you know what? I always tell people, listen, use these if you. That's that one right there, mounted vertically.
You can see the light on my hand.
Yeah, look at that.
How it radiates away.
Isn't that great?
That's really cool. Yep.
You can use these on tabletops as centerpieces or incorporate them into a centerpiece. I like to use them when we have company come over. We've got like a little outdoor living room set. Put these on the tabletops there. They're great for marking stairs. They're great to put on your pathway up to your house, your driveway. I mean, you're getting so many of them here that you could easily do your entire driveway. But to your point, Guy, people often do that and they look at it and go, man, I should have got another set in the backyard.
Years ago, I was looking at properties many years ago, and I was looking at a house, and I went to this one house, and they had an outdoor pool, and they actually had lights built into the tile. And I was thinking, how expensive must that have been?
Replace those.
Because they were wired lights. And I was like, I mean, they must have spent thousands and thousands.
Oh,
You can get that exact look. And they don't have to be permanent. If you want to put them outside by your garden, if you have a fountain, you bought one of our fountains from Lorna Co. You can put them around the fountain.
Sure.
You can put them around your mailbox.
Absolutely.
I take 6 of them every year on the 4th of July and I bring them to the beach.
Take them with you. Yep.
I put a blanket out on the beach and I put them around the blanket like, okay, this is my area.
Yep.
Don't interfere, but everybody just loves it.
Oh, no. My neighbor has a dock, and I gave him a set that he put out there, and he's got him marking all the corners on the dock. It looks super, super cool. Kelly and I have, gone on RV trips and taken them with us and lit up the campsite with them.
Yep.
I mean, that's the cool thing about these. We used to actually have one set. We had some outside on the property, but we had one set that we would just take in and out with us whenever we had people come over or having a party or something. Now, I want you to notice something about this light. Notice there's only 4 LEDs in this. The one you're getting right now is literally double the amount of light per unit, okay? So you're getting 8 of these with that stainless steel on the outside. I mean, these things are bulletproof too. I've driven over mine.
Oh, yeah.
Never even hurt them. You can use them as coasters. I've always liked to show people that. And these are weatherproof. So mine have stayed out through hurricanes and all kinds of things, and they're just perfectly fine.
They're not the cheapo, plasticky ones that you see at the home stores, and don't buy those.
Right.
Listen, I'm not nothing against home stores, but I'm just saying the cheapo plastic ones fade. They fall apart in the weather after one season. These are going to last you year after year. I've had mine at least 6 or 7 years in the backyard.
Oh yeah, mine too.
And the only time I had to move them was when the guy put the gravel down.
Yeah.
I was like, let me take those off because I had them on.
Yeah, because you don't want them taking a tractor across them.
Right. And completely maintenance free.
Whoa, okay.
You never have to touch them once you put them out there.
No, you don't. And here's what you're not doing. You're not digging trenches, because a lot of, back in the past, the only way to get decent lighting outside was low voltage lighting. But low voltage lighting means that you've got to get an electrician out there and you've got to dig a trench and you've got to lay wire and then you do that. Or use a, solar like this. A lot of people buy these, but Guy, that's what I was talking about in the beginning, is that this throws light down on the ground and it only has like 1 LED in it. Yeah, they're cheap, but they're really cheap. Like it's a mystery metal.
Look at the size of the solar panel.
Yeah, it's a baby
last
solar
you
panel.
3 hours.
Yeah, ours has a massive solar panel on top. They do last all night long, and even without a full day of sun, you're gonna get 6-8 hours out of these. I mean, that's the beauty of it. No batteries to ever replace. You never have to do a timer. That's the other thing that used to drive me crazy with the low voltage lighting, is you'd have to set that timer with the little pins.
Yeah.
And then when they went to digital, I couldn't read the screen anymore.
Right, and then daylight savings time, the whole thing's thrown together.
Yeah, the whole thing. Now my lights are coming on an hour early. They're going. I mean, it's a whole. These self-regulate.
We are very, very busy because, and by the way, if you want to get the square, those are going to sell out first. We're okay in the round.
I love the square.
I love these because they're an instant fix.
Yeah.
So if you have a dark, kind of mysterious area of your lawn or your area or your house, it could be even around your garbage can, your recycle bins where it's kind of dark.
Yep.
And you want to add a little light, this is the way to do it. And honestly, they're so well made.
No, they really are. Well, and so the funny thing is, I was talking about how I have that fence down by a lake, right? There's no lights, there's no electricity, there's nothing down there. So these are the only lights that we have at that end of the property. And you could sit there and see them, and it just looks so good at night.
Somebody put a version of these, I don't know if it's our same lights, on the path that goes from like where my house is right onto the beach.
Yeah.
It's amazing because it's got broken light.
It makes a difference.
When you go out there at dusk, it's lit up now. It used to be really dark. So honestly, you can go anywhere with them. You can take them anywhere. You don't have to wire. You don't have to maintain. Square will sell out first. Round we're okay in. And I love the fact that you immediately upgrade your property.
Instantly.
And all you do is peel these out like cards. Just throw them out there.
Yep.
You can stake them if you want.
Yeah, you can. You can use the stakes. If mine are staying permanent, they get staked. If not, you know what? I throw them down on the ground, pick them up.
All right. Great job, Lou.
Thanks, buddy.
50% off for 8. All right?
These are awesome.
Great deal today. The item number's right there, 090309. I'm going to head outside because I got more great stuff coming up. If you don't like bugs like me, you got to watch. We'll be right back.
Trusted by millions, she is one of America's most successful female inventors.
If somebody's struggling, I look at how could I make that better for them.
For 25 years, Joy Mangano has been part of the HSN family.
The HSN customer is who I dream about.
And she's just getting started.
The product we're creating is amazing.
Don't miss Joy Mangano here on HSN.
Retire? I have too much fun.
Get ready for fashions fresh off the runway. Mark Batchley and James Mishka return to HSN with a timeless new collection.
James and I, we were always suckers for glamour.
Experience wearable fashion designed to make every woman feel extraordinary.
You're going to love this. Are you ready?
Don't miss Mark and James Badgley Mishka on HSN.
Meet award-winning chef, successful restaurateur, and television star, Chef Jet Tila.
I'm a master of Asian cuisine and so much more. My line of cookware and prep tools will take you on a culinary journey around the world and build your skills in the kitchen so you can have more time to enjoy the results. And you can only find my exclusive cookware line on HSN.
Be the first to know when your favorite brands and celebrities will be on HSN. Sign up for When to Watch emails and we'll let you know when they'll be live on air. Simply go to your HSN account to update your communication preferences and select your favorite brands. Or sign up directly at the bottom of a product page. You'll receive email notification every time your favorite brands will be live on HSN. Customize your shopping experience with When to Watch emails today.
So everybody, this is called Naturally Green, No More Bugs. I spray it on my hands, below my neck, your arms, anywhere. It is easily, hands down, the best, I will say, pest and insect repellent that you can buy, in my opinion, on the market. First of all, it's not toxic. It's basically just made of cedar oil, all right? And bugs hate any kind of an oil, but cedar oil drives them nuts. It smells like a cologne. It is unbelievable. I wish they'd sell a cologne that smelled like this. In fact, I just use this stuff, but it is amazing. All natural. You spray it directly on your skin, on your clothes, on your furniture, on your golf bag. Spray it on your tennis racket. Spray it anywhere that those aromas of the cedar will get out to the bugs. So you can put it on your ball cap. All right, you can put it on your golf bag. You can put it on your beach bag. You can put it on your pets. You can put it anywhere. It is. I have been using this since we got it here, because the first time I smelled it, I'm like, oh my gosh, that is amazing. It doesn't smell like bug spray. We have it available today in the 32 ounce, okay? It's only $20. Stop buying the toxic stuff and switch to No More Bugs. Can we show the bugs that it works on really quick, Kyle, before Renee comes out? Here we go. So, ticks. My dad had Lyme disease years and years and years ago, so I always worry about ticks, fleas, stink bugs, ants. And what you do is you spray all around the entryways to your house, all right? Dust mites. What about cockroaches? You spray in and around your refrigerator, under your appliances. Mosquitoes, the dreaded no-see-ums. Spray it along your ankles. Put it on your around your wrists. Gnats, flies, and even horse flies, which are basically just, flies on steroids, all right? Those big giant things. Get it home. Renee Bluebaugh is here. Come on out. It's good to see you. Good to see you. We get to work together again.
I love this.
This stuff to me, I wish it was invented 30 or 40 years ago. But people have known about oils and how they relate to bugs. Bugs don't like any kind of an oil.
Any kind of oil,
and
especially
the cedar oil especially, has such a wonderful scent. Makes your home smell fantastic.
It really does. You smell great, by the way.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
But cedar is not new to repelling bugs. My great-grandparents came over from Italy with a big cedar chest to protect all of their...
That's why they did it.
Exactly.
I have cedar panels in my closet.
I was just going to say, cedar panels in closets. Yep. It's not new. Bugs hate cedar. And the reason is that it kind of suffocates them. It's like us walking into a room without any oxygen.
Exactly.
So who does that?
Nobody. It's 100% bio-based, all right? There's nothing, no harsh chemicals or anything in there, which is why you can spray it on your pets. And honestly, I'll switch places with you. You can start over there with your demos. Yeah. Like I have a Vizsla. She had fleas about a year and a half ago. Finally got rid of those, but then I was worried they were all over the house. You can put this right on your pets.
You can put this right on your pets, and how you mentioned ticks with Lyme disease. Ticks love puppies.
Yep.
And they're walking through the grass where the ticks are.
How would you use it?
So first of all, I would spray my dog or animal, a cat.
Or you can do it on your hands if they're a little skittish.
And then go backwards on their fur. So you get really, really deep down into their fur. But then when you're going to do on their head, you spray it on your hands because you don't want to spray anything on their face. And then just gently rub their ears and their face. And this is great for repelling anything.
Did you ever read the reviews on this? They're amazing how many people have found different ways to use it. What I do is my big thing is about once every 3 weeks to a month, Anywhere you can get in my house,
Absolutely.
I spray it. Around window jambs, I spray it along the floorboards, underneath all my appliances. You can even spray it on your screens to keep the gnats out, because the gnats can get in even through a screen.
No seams. Absolutely. Yeah, and it's 100% USDA approved, which is awesome, which means you can spray it on your kitchen counters. You can take it with you when you go out to eat and spray it on the countertop and the table so no work flies. And also, it's made in the USA, right here in Clearwater, Florida.
We're showing you in your house how you can use it. And let me tell you, you can spread it. I've sprayed it on my mattress before, right on the mat, because I love the scent. Not on the sheets. I do it on the mattress, let it breathe a little bit.
Dust mites.
Yeah, dust mites, things like that. You know, it's amazing. And we're not trying to kill bugs, because guess what? They were here before we were here, and they'll be here after we're here.
They sure will.
All right? They've been around for millions and millions of years. And they're vital, because the birds eat them and the insects are good. It's the big chain, right? So I don't need to get out there and kill them, because let me tell you, I could do this all day. I'm not going to change the population, but I don't want them in my house, and I don't want them on my person. This is the one. I've been using this for, gotta be 7, 8 years, ever since it got here.
I remember you would go golfing with your son.
Yeah, spray. We spray it in the bag. We'll even, I have a little, the little smaller one, little one, and I'll spray it on the seats. I'll spray it anywhere, and we love it because it smells so good.
It smells so good. Like literally, you can just spray it on your person.
All right, so we're showing you again. Put it on your dogs, your cats. If you're lucky enough to have a horse. No horses in my house. On your plants, right? Because you get those insects and ants around your plants, so it's good for gardening, fishing, tennis, golf, soccer. I guess we should add pickleball.
Pickleball, absolutely.
Right?
Yes,
because
absolutely.
And when you sweat, that carbon dioxide, basically that comes off your body, they're drawn to that.
They're drawn to it. And I'm a bug magnet, so.
Yeah. See, I'm lucky. They fly around me. And I guess it's because I use this stuff, but also I have one of those weird blood types. So they'll land on me and then they run. But my son's girlfriend, Lily, every time she comes to the house, her ankles get eaten alive by no-see-ums.
It's crazy.
Yeah, it's insane.
And
show me other uses.
All right, so when you go to the beach, make sure you spray it on your hat first, because bugs will come around your hair, especially this mop that I have. Gardening, make sure you spray it on your gloves. And the plants, this is actually really good for plants also. You can spray it on that. Beach bag. Umbrellas, towels, everything. Anything, just keep spraying.
So people always ask me, what about like food areas?
Food areas?
Because I'm like, well, it's non-toxic.
It's non-toxic.
You don't want to
spray
it. You don't want to spray it like on your silverware. But what you can do is you take your silverware out.
Absolutely.
Spray the drawer, let it dry, and then put your stuff back in.
And
so
then you won't have any crazy creepy crawlies at 2 in the morning when you're going.
Oh my gosh,
I know.
that's the worst. Spiders.
Also, baseboards. Bugs love to hide under the baseboards because there's this little crack. So you spray the entire baseboard, all of your floors, and they also come in the doors the same way we do. So spray around your doors, spray your screens, or you can just take a towel and spray it and wipe down all of your screens, your front door screen, your window screen, because the no-see-ums and the mosquitoes will get through this.
Let me give you a piece of advice. If you can afford the gallon, how much is the gallon, Kyle? If you can get the gallon, I know it's a little more expensive. Trust me. I buy this probably once a year. I always have plenty because I use it. Like I said, I use it on a very regular basis. I have a sunroom that was a sun porch that I converted into a gym in the back of my house, and it's the easiest entry for bugs because it wasn't built like covered, so I had all that done. And every once in a while, I'll go in there and I'll be like, if I see one cockroach, I spray the entire place. Plus, when I walk in there to work out, it smells wonderful. And it's my laundry room too, so it's like it's ideal. But that, you know what? Washers, dryers, that's where bugs hang out.
Absolutely.
Dark areas where there's not a lot of human traffic. So in your basement, in your attic, anywhere you want to get rid of bugs, get the big size, because I'm telling you, you'll get addicted to it.
Absolutely.
I love it. I use it so much, it's ridiculous. Like, Danny will come over to do his laundry and be like, man, that stuff smells good. Is that no more bugs? I'm like, yeah, isn't it great? So get it home. If you never used it before, we have the trial size at $19.95. Where else can we use it?
Like you mentioned, in your drawers, just spray it liberally in your drawers. Let it dry, put the silverware back in. Doormats. Bugs love to hide in doormats. Make sure you spray all of that as well.
I spray the rugs all over my house because I have a dog, and I love her to death. She gets a bath like every 3 weeks, so she's always very clean, but she's outside. And their paws are disgusting. And so if you have a rug, spray it right on the rug. All right? Spray it right on your dog. Spray it on your cat. all right? Anywhere you need, it is bio-based, all right? It's not gonna hurt anything, it only helps. And if you're athletic and you spend a lot of times outdoors, you need to try this.
Absolutely. And May is like celebration month. Mother's Day, happy early Mother's Day, Mom.
Yeah.
Memorial Day, honoring our fallen. Everyone.
4th of July,
4th of July.
all things you do outdoors and party inside. And remember, you want to use this indoors and out. And if you can grab, I don't know if we have the little sprayers. We probably don't, but you can always grab a little sprayer, pour some in. You don't dilute it.
No.
It's the way you'll see it almost has like a chalky look to it, and that's what happens whenever you dilute an oil. It kind of gets that color, but that's how you know it's good to go. Spray it everywhere.
There's no staining, no nothing.
No.
Spray it on your outdoor furniture before you entertain. Spray it everywhere.
Yeah. If you're a camper or a boater or a fisherman or you got an RV, you need to try this. Let's talk about the bugs again that it works on.
Cockroaches.
Ugh.
Oh, man.
The bane of my existence.
Ticks.
I worked in the restaurant business for a long time, and I battled cockroaches for 15 years because we had a movie theater next door.
Oh, nice.
And of course, popcorn everywhere.
Yeah.
And they would go from their basement into our basement because they were right next door. But look at the rest of the things this works on. If you just want to use it for mosquitoes, 5 stars all the way. Customer pick. Everybody loves it.
But
why?
There's so many more uses.
It works and it doesn't stink.
It does not stink. It
Smells
great.
Smells fantastic.
Smells great.
I do. In fact, I'm gonna take a little to go. And by the way, it has like a whitish tint. Oh my gosh.
It's awesome.
They literally should make a cologne out of this.
They use cedar oil in cologne.
I love it.
And candles. You make candles too, right?
I do make candles, and I do cedar candles as well. By the way, almost every review on this is 5-star. People love it. So grab it. Customer pick. Great job, Renee.
Thank you.
Good to see you. You too, my dear. Take care of yourself. All right, if you want the gallon, I got 90 left. 90 left of the gallon. All right. Oh, can you see it? You got to get up high. Go on up high. All right. This is called the Rio Samba. I had about 1,200. Kyle, how many do I have left? 952 left. We've already sold hundreds from a mention. Easily the most beautiful rose that we carry that has fragrance. You know I love the desert patio. That's my favorite. But this is a showstopper. I mean, I said before, get a bucket of water because these things are on fire. Look at the color and the deep green foliage, and you're getting bare root. Don't ever buy roses unless they come bare root. You don't want to buy a rose little flower plant. You want to get the bare root, it's good to go. All right, what am I doing, Kyle? Ooh. I own this. I love it. Hey, Dan, can I give you that to have somebody fill it? Thank you, buddy. So I aired this probably a year ago, and I bought it. I have gone through more rakes than I can even talk about, all right? And I get the plastic rake, I get the wooden rake, I get a metal rake, all this stuff, and nothing ever worked. And this rake has a little trick up its sleeve. You could actually take this rake and shrink it down 2/3 the size. It is a collapsible, retractable rake. Where is my rake? It's over here. This is how it looks as a regular rake, and it works fantastic. I love a metal rake because it gets everything, right? Gets all the debris, gets the sticks and whatever. But here's the cool part. When you want to put it away, I'm not going to steal all your thunder, Sabrina, I promise. When you want to pull it away, there's a latch right here. You open the latch, you slide it down, close the latch, and it also, there's your rake. Brilliant. How do you store your rake, right? It takes up so much room. You're like, oh my gosh, it's crazy. There it is. When you lock it in, you're good to go. I'm going to get Sabrina out of here. Sabrina Coleman is joining me right now. Here, I'll give you the rake.
Thank you.
Welcome to our show.
Thank you for having me.
So I bought it, like I said, about a year ago.
Yep.
And it's the best rake I've ever owned.
Yeah, really the best rake you've ever owned. And it's going to change the game when you're trying to do that gardening, that work outside, and you want something that you're going to be able to store it properly. What I love most about this is you did the demo perfectly, Guy.
Yeah.
Is you have a little twist here. I'm going to actually show it when it's closed. Here, you hold on to this beautiful rake.
I got you.
This is how you're going to get it. You're going to get it home. It's going to be 3 feet long like this. And you're going to see right up top here, they have this great little handle. You're going to give it a little twist, and it extends to 5 feet. What's great about this too is the metal spokes here, the teeth, they're adjustable. So you can easily adjust this whatever width you need to get into those flower beds, to get however much leaves that you need and want. You can make it wider, you can make it a little more narrow. So it's gonna allow you to easily adjust whatever type of leaves or, you know, debris that you have to get out and going. But I love that it's made of metal instead of plastic, guys.
And by the way, it weighs under 2 pounds.
Oh, yeah.
So, and here's what we did. We dropped the price. It's 15 bucks, all right? $14.95. It's only $2.99 on FlexPay. You have to get this. I love that you can adjust it. So if you have a pathway,
Correct.
or if you're trying to go up along some edging,
Yep.
like I have an area where it goes from grass to rocks,
Yes.
and I can make it the exact size that I want. But the best part to me, besides the durability of it, because it's really well made, metal construction, no cheapo plastic. The best, well, it has a little bit on the grip, but not on the tines. The best part is when you're done at the end of the day, it's a third of the size. Show everybody how small it is.
All right, so
when
you
you
have
shrink
it like
down.
this. We just finished raking. You're gonna close it on down,
Lock it.
close that latch, and then it's just a twist of the handle here. This twist, and you lock it on up, and you
Look
can
at that.
easily store this in your garage. And it does include a little hook here. So
It's
you
brilliant.
can hang this on the wall in your garage. It makes it really easy. You said it, less than 2 pounds, made of high quality metal. This is something you want. I mean, my old rake, the teeth would bend and fall apart. Now you have something that is made of that high quality metal. Your teeth are adjustable, the width is adjustable, the length is adjustable, and storing it is easy. You don't have this in the corner of your garage, guy, just picking up dust, because it's not that quality that's gonna last you, or that compact storage.
Can you hold that for me just for
Yes.
1 sec? So I
You
want to
do
show.
a lot of work
Yeah.
today.
Well, I love it, and I own it. Whenever I own something, I'm dying to show everybody how easy. So normally with a rake, you have to go like 30 times to get leaves, right? But because of the metal rake and the way the tines are made, expanded like this, you'll notice that's one pass.
Yep.
All right. I mean, literally, I am getting it all in 5 passes.
Done.
That shows you the ability of this rake to be able to really, really work. That's why I love it. And I love the fact that at the end of the day, because all I have is a shed, I don't have a garage.
Yeah.
I'll grab these back. At the end of the day, it's easy to store.
Yeah,
I can
no.
just put it in a corner.
And that's what you want. Look at this. I took the 3-foot version of it. I can easily store this. It has the hook on top. You can put this aside, and it's not going to catch on anything in your garage or your shed space. I think that's a really big feature that we have here that we want to take advantage of. And also, like, let's talk about adjusting the width. Sometimes you have bushes that you know, the stem is in the way.
You want to go in between.
You want to go in between, and look at that. You can almost carve out exactly the debris area that you want to get without interfering with your flowers or your beautiful bushes. Just carve out what you need, and if you need a little more space on that, you just widen the teeth, lock it, and get more ground coverage and get all those leaves, all that debris out of the way.
You know who's going to love this? All our senior friends out there that are like, you know what? I love the fact that I have a rake that's lightweight, portable. I mean, you can take it with you if you need to go somewhere. If you have an RV, I mean, you probably wouldn't bring a rake with your RV because it's too big to store.
Yeah.
But now you can do that. And you know, when you have an RV, because I've done it before, you got to rake out your space. You got to clean it up. So it's great to have that. We are doing it on sale. If you buy it today, it's the lowest price ever. It is a customer pick. There are 9 reviews. 8 are perfect.
Oh my God.
8 out of 9 perfect reviews. And guys, it's a rake.
Yeah.
And people are taking the time to leave their comments about a rake.
Yeah, that's how much it left a good impression on them.
Yeah.
When people actually go and comment, it's so important to know that they took the time to do this because they really felt like this was something special. And look at this. I love the adjustable. I love that it's metal. So many times we have something that's plastic, that's not gonna last you year after year, season after season, rake after rake. This, you're getting 15 beautiful metal spokes here. You're getting that great metal stem, and you're getting that adjustable quality to shrink it down to 3 feet, all the way up to expand it to 5 feet.
You know what's really good about it too is the design of the tines, because normally when you get a metal rake, the tines are flat and they bend very, very easily, and they kind of get misshapen. Yeah, and you wind up when you're doing things like, you know, stones and things, they go right through the rake. Because these tines are thicker and they're rounded, they're way more stable than a traditional metal rake.
Yes.
All right, and you will go out, listen, you're gonna go spend $25 on a decent rake. This is $14.95. If you're a gardener, if you have pathways, if you have just debris in your yard, if you get trees and leaves, this is the rake you want. Listen, I could buy any rake at any store. I bought this because I was that I was honestly, Sabrina, I was that impressed.
Yep.
Not only with how it collapses, because I think that's really unique, but the fact that it's a really good, stable, and strong rake.
Yeah, you want something stable, you want something strong. We do a lot of work outside. You know, we want it to be easy. We want a tool that's going to get the job done, and Improvements does that for us. So we don't just have our standard rake. We have the rake with the ability to not only be metal and great quality, but look at that. You can extend how big and how small you want those teeth to go and how wide. Look at that. Make it a little more narrow. Get the places you want it longer, you want it shorter. It's going to be able to accommodate any needs you need, makes it fun and efficient, and get your yard cleaned up in a really efficient way.
I just think it's whoever made this.
Yeah.
All right. I know it's Improvements, right? But whoever came up with the idea, because obviously they have partners, was brilliant.
Yeah.
Because when it comes to a rake, we all tend to buy the cheapest one. We get it home, we're like, oh crap. And then you know what happens? In 3 weeks, they're like, I don't remember breaking the tine on that rake. And once you break one or two, it's useless.
Yeah, you can't, because you miss a spot.
These
It's
are
like
not
a
going
dust
to, right? These are not going to break on
No,
you.
yeah. If you miss one of these spots here on an ordinary rake, that's it. It's done.
Yeah.
You can't use this again. But this is that high quality metal that you want. Again, you're getting 15 beautiful metal spokes here. You can feel the quality.
They're heavy gauge.
They are definitely heavy gauge, and you're getting that support also here from this great metal stem. So these are things that Improvements really up the game when it comes to giving us the tools we need.
It's $15.
Oh my gosh.
I mean, you're going to get it cheaper than I got it with my discount. You stinkers. But I guarantee you're going to get it home and you're going to be like, this is what I need. Because a lot of our customers are retired and they live in an apartment or a condo. They don't have room.
Yeah.
You could literally leave this in a broom closet.
Yes.
Or a rake closet.
Put it on down, get those teeth back.
All right.
It's all done.
You and I have the umbrellas.
Oh, yes.
They're already selling. It's the prettiest umbrella I've seen.
Gorgeous.
And I love the fringe. All right, we got an HSN credit card offer. If you want to pick up an HSN credit card today, you'll get $15 off. So guess what? You can get that rake for free. That's right. Well, you got to pay tax. I got no control over that. All right, update. Ria Samba Rose, 900 left. Going very quick if you want to pick that up. I am going to sit.
Yay.
And I will allow you to show our beautiful, gorgeous umbrella. So this is, to me, it's brand new. I've never seen this, but it is brand new. We have offered umbrellas before, but the difference with this one has a lot of the same features.
Yes.
Comes with a base. It's super sturdy. It does the tilt, but the colors and the fabrication on this are amazing. First of all, you have weather-resistant, fade-resistant fabric, but you got fringe.
Yes, we added
It's like
the fringe.
everybody loves a fringe umbrella.
Yep.
Super durable,
Yep.
beautifully made with that elegant fringe edging. You get full coverage, 6.5 feet high, so that's taller than me.
Yep.
And it has the little tilt feature.
I love this. And it tilts both ways, Guy, which I like. Sometimes you get an umbrella and it will only tilt one way.
Right.
And you have to swing it around.
You have to move it.
Yes, but with this one, they gave you the ability to be able to tilt both ways. So if you want to see this, it's now tilted back. Has this beautiful metal construction stem right here. And then they gave you this little button feature. This button feature will allow you to either put it center, and Guy,
Look at
you
that.
heard that little click.
Look.
So it's now center, beautiful, this gorgeous retro fringe. I love it. And then we're gonna say bye-bye because we're gonna tilt it forward. So wherever the sun is giving you, wherever you're gonna need to, get a little extra UV protection, this is the way to do it. And I love the fabric and that beautiful retro look. It almost has a Palm Beach feel to it.
I was going to say kind of country club.
Yes, country club.
And again, with that little fringe that you see right here, it adds that. So we're doing it on a discount. We're taking $20 off the price, which will cover the reduced shipping. All right, you're getting a great deal. Listen, we had a really great umbrella a couple of weeks ago, and I loved it. The style of this one is more my style. I kind of like that kind of clubby kind of a look, and I love the fact that when the wind blows, you're going to see those fringe kind of do a little dance. Another thing I love about this one is it also has the pointed bottom.
Yes.
So if you want to bring this in your car, take it to the beach. It's a beach umbrella. The one we had last time was just a table umbrella or a floor umbrella.
Yes. And what I like about this too, you get the base, which how many times I've been to the, the hardware store and I've been with my husband and I'm like, oh, I love that, but you have to buy the base separately and it's so expensive. So this, they're including the base on here, which I love. So you're getting that nice, sturdy, uniform look, that metal construction, this beautiful fringe tassel detail. And like you said, this is pretty ample. I mean, I'm not a small girl and I'm able to be under here protected because it is water resistant, UV resistant.
And look at me.
I mean, we're both here.
Right?
Yeah, and ample.
I'm 6'2", and you can see I'm right underneath. If we want to raise it up, you got the button over there?
Right here.
All right. I'm still here. Now I'm completely protected. Okay. You got your fringe going all the way around. We can lean it. We'll lean it back a little bit. The angle thing that it goes both ways is fantastic because normally with other umbrellas, you have to lift the umbrella and turn it.
Yep.
With this one, it goes forward, it goes back. You have adjustments so you can make it taller or shorter. The other one we had didn't do that. And the base is already a weighted base. It's a heavy duty base, so you don't have to fill it with sand or water or anything. And this is made to be more portable.
Yes, definitely more portable. If you're someone that enjoys the outdoors more and you want to take this on the go, I love that it has that
I'd take it to
stem.
the beach.
Yeah, exactly.
It's a perfect beach umbrella.
100%.
Because you could shorten it by about 8 inches, and we'll show you. You can do that if you want. Can you do it? You got to straighten it first.
Hold on, I'm going to straighten it. Oh, it's going to hit the flower pot.
I don't worry about it.
We don't want to take down the flower pot.
There are 2 levels of adjustment. So if you want it a little bit lower, like if you're at the beach and you want to angle it, you can still do the angle even with that.
Yeah.
But Kyle, do I have all 3 colors or did one sell out?
I think one sold out.
All right. So I have the blue and I have the pink. The green sold out, but I have the blue and the pink. And by the way, this would be a wonderful Mother's Day, Father's Day gift.
Oh, yes.
Right?
Mother's Day. Hey, kids, if you're watching, Mommy loves this. I would love to have this, have a drink, have some space underneath this beautiful umbrella. And I love that it's water resistant. You're going to get your UV protection and it's going to give you that shade that you need just to give you that little extra zen moment in the backspace or like you said, at the beach.
And for me, it's the design and the color. Like this is much more my style. Like I would get it in the blue, obviously.
Yes.
If I was giving it as a gift, I might buy it in the pink for somebody that I care about. But what's really, really nice about it is the design and the color.
Yeah.
Like don't get me wrong, we had a really great umbrella at TS a while back. It was wonderful. Lots of great features.
Yeah.
But this is kind of more my style, which is something, you know what it is? It's more summer.
Yes. It is. It's refreshing.
Yes.
And it really takes the escape once you see it and you open it. And I like when you collapse it down. It's easy to store away. This isn't something that's going to take up a ton of space in whatever you choose to put in your shed, your garage, wherever, even in the trunk of your car. This is going to be a lot easier to store, but it does have that ample 6.5 feet of space and coverage that you need.
Have a seat. Because I want everybody to see kind of like how it looks all together.
Oh, this is beautiful.
And you can see how nice this is. I mean, can you imagine your patio? What if you have a pool? You got to have something like this. But if you have a patio or even a deck, like a smaller one, because my deck is not gigantic. I've got good space back there. But a really big, clunky umbrella wouldn't work out there.
No.
This would be perfect. And I love the fact that all I need to do if I want to bring it to the beach, because I live pretty close to the beach, is just unscrew the bottom, pull it out, and it has the spike on the bottom, so you can work it into the sand if you want to do that. Or you could even bring that. Now remember, like all umbrellas, it's affected by wind. All right, if you got 30-mile-an-hour winds, you're not taking the umbrella out.
Yep.
Okay, and you can collapse it and do whatever you need to do, right? But here's how easy it is. So look, it goes in the pole. Go ahead, you can take us through it, Sabrina.
Yeah, look at this. It's so easy to install. They give you that really secure metal base. You put that beautiful umbrella top there and adjust the height according to what you need. You get 2 adjustable heights, and then you open it up and that gorgeous fringe just dances away in that beautiful wind, and the tilt feature goes both ways, which I think is really huge because we don't want to have to swing the umbrella around. We just want the push of a button to either get coverage in front of us or behind us, and it makes it really easy and convenient.
All right, guys, if you want to get it, we are almost out of time. Just remember, we have it in the pink and white stripe. We have it in the blue and white stripe. All of them are with the beautiful little fringy detail. And you know what's funny is we don't have a lot of wind, but when the wind's blowing, it's even prettier.
It is. It like
I
dances.
know.
They're like little tassels.
Oh my
It's
gosh.
So elegant. And think about how classy this is in the back of your backyard.
Yeah.
You're just sitting there enjoying reading a book or even like working outside. This creates an element of not only like protection from the sun, just to give you a little chill space, but this is giving you beauty and elegance right in your backyard.
All right, if you would like to get it, the The item number is up there on the screen, and please remember, everything is on FlexPay. So if you add $26, you can get this home. It's already on sale. All you need to decide is which color you want. We have the pink above my head here. We also have the blue and white. So if it's pink and white or blue and white, get it home, $129.99. Now, by the way, we have this table available, and this table has been so super hot as a seller here. Would you give me like 30 seconds or so on the table?
Oh yeah, so okay, this is powder coated. It won't chip, it won't rust. I love this, it has a beautiful scallop design. What's great about this also, it's an ample space that you're getting here.
It's so solid.
You can put your laptop, you can put drinks. It has a 200-pound weight capacity.
Wow.
I love the detail here. It's almost like it's being hugged by a ribbon. It's gorgeous. I know we talk about this outdoor spaces, but I actually got 2 of these from my daughter's bedroom, and she's using it as her nightstands. It's so elegant, so gorgeous and classy. Absolutely love it.
I only have 800. Kyle, do they come in the colors still? White, pink, and yellow. The yellow is ridiculous.
Yeah.
The yellow is pretty. All right, what else? What else we got? Ooh, you want to talk about the hammock?
Oh, I love the hammock. Oh my gosh, the hammock is so fun. Okay, first of all, 350-pound weight capacity. This is huge. I love this hammock because growing up, my dad had a hammock that was like a rope material, but this material is comfortable. This is efficient because you don't need trees to set it up. They give you the whole base, and the base isn't heavy. So if you want to move this around, it's only about 26 pounds.
That's a good price.
Oh, it's amazing. So you get in there, you get relaxed, you enjoy, you fall asleep, you take a nap. It's a piece of heaven in your backyard or even in your balcony or porch.
Sabrina, how much? What is the weight again?
So it holds 350 pounds.
All right, because I'd never forget my dad. My dad hung an umbrella between 2 trees when we were kids. And I was in it one day, we were having a party, snapped, I fell 4 feet, landed on my head.
Ooh.
So that's just my dad didn't know what he was doing back then. You know, he was trying to, he kind of roped it around. This comes with the stand, and you're not going to be that high up off the ground. Plus, it's portable. You can move it. I actually installed a hammock at my first house here.
Oh, nice.
I had to get the pole digger. I put the cement in. I put it in a palm tree. It was beautiful, but it took 3 days to install. You'll have this thing up and ready to go in 3 minutes.
3 minutes. Someone can help you. It'll be easy.
All right. Are you coming back in my next hour? What do we got?
We got a lot coming on. I want to surprise you, but we got some good stuff coming.
All right. I want to remind everybody, by the way, if you want the gallon sprayer sold out. And, oh, man, that stuff is amazing. But, Kyle, I still have it in the 32-ounce, right? All right, guys, try this. Have you ever smelled this before, Sabrina?
No.
It smells.
Like the cedar
It
scent?
has a little bit on my hand.
Oh, delicious.
Yeah, isn't it nice?
Oh, that is
It's
nice.
a cedar scent, and it gets rid of, and it repels. Doesn't kill bugs. It repels them. I don't need to kill them. I just don't want to live with them. Spray it on your furniture. Spray it on your mattress. Spray it on your bedding. Spray it on your dog, your cat. Put it on your skin. Put it in your hair. Put it in your golf bag. Put it in your tennis bag. Your backpack. Anywhere you go, put it in. Cockroaches, dust mites, gnats, mosquitoes. It goes on. Stink bugs. No CMs. Works on all of them. All right. I'm sorry I didn't show you the mailbox earlier.
Hey, Guy.
Yes?
You've got mail.
As you know, we're always streaming on Facebook. Let's see what our friends say today. Oh, they're all here. Judy, I said hi to Judy this morning. Anita, my love. Angie, Shirley, Sweet Martina, Kathy, Felix, Charlene, Annie, Cynthia, Laura, Ed, and everybody else joining us on Facebook. Hey, Felix just got the Spray and Grow. He said, I got it yesterday, ran out of the other bottle. It took 3 years to finish. A little bit goes a long way. I still have the 32-ounce available. He said, I also use it in the garden, and I'm doing it again this year. Judy says, I love the Spray and Grow. I use it every year. Charlene, no more bugs. I got it for my daughter. She's going to use it for her and her golden doodle. And then she also says, Guy, Lou, flowers, and lightning. That's what makes Friday morning special. I like that. I like that. We'll be handling your comments as we go, everybody. All right, I got to move to a new hour. Get all my papers straightened out here. All right, where am I going, Kyle? Ooh, where is it? Come on over. Just look at it. I don't even need to say anything. Look at it. That looks like a painting. I mean, it's real. Very often, you don't often say, wow, that looks like a painting. That actually looks like artwork. It's a real rose. And you are going to get so many of these in our Ria Samba. It's a one-piece rose. It comes in the bare root. Carrie will tell you the only way to buy roses is with a bare root. It's the best way to ensure they're going to thrive. And the fire and the color on this is amazing. Not only that, the aroma. Oh, that is like insane. All right, that is coming up in a little bit. But where am I going? Behind me? Oh, we got another promo. Sorry, guys, I'm always running around out here. Also, we have my pick of the block, which are our solar post cap lights. Let me just tell you this. The longest running set of solar lights I have ever had are these. I have 2 of them, and they're on my posts on my deck. I should have taken a picture. They are amazing. They are all glass. They have that wave construction. We call it water glass. It looks like waves. These are gonna last you years and years and years. They are beautiful. Everybody will get a 2-pack today. We have a brand new color, which is wood grain. You can put them on a post. They have an adapter, so whether you have a 4x4 or 6x6,